Peekaboo, I see you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And we're live. All right. Hopefully the audio is working. I did a sound check this time. So hopefully I won't go a couple of minutes and not have sound. Let me know if you can hear me. I'm kind of gun shy about it right now. So as always, we're going to start off by talking about what we're going to drink tonight. I am going to feature some finished bourbons tonight. So these are Angel's Envy, which is not my favorite because of the price, but it's still a decent bourbon finished in port wine barrels. The second one I'm going to taste tonight is not really a finished bourbon in the sense of, but it says it's finished. It's Woodford Reserve Double Oaked, but it's finished in a second oak barrel of a different char. The reason I'm saving this one for later is because a buddy of mine, this is his favorite bourbon, and it is finished in Cabernet barrels, and it is really, really tasty. But he is in class right now going for his master's degree, and I'm going to save this until he gets out of class so I can feature this later on in the stream. So there you have it. And if I need a fourth one, I'm going to grab Legent right here, which is partially finished in sherry. Let's see, it's a couple of different things. Legent was the one where the Japanese blender got involved there, and they came up with Legent. It's really good. Hey, Todd. Mr. Fulton Mraz in the house. We have Oji-san was here early. Saucy Shane is here. Cheers, everyone. I have to get the tongue wet because I've been waiting till 6:45 to take my first sip. So here we go. That's Angel's Envy. A little light in the pants, but it's decent. I just think it's way overpriced. But before we go much further, I have to spin the wheel to see what time the put me in drawing is for tonight. You can see I cleaned up the whiteboard a little bit. I transferred everything to a file on my computer. This is just for show. I have it all very well maintained. So if you've entered, you will be on the wheel. So let me go ahead and share my screen here. And this time I will allow it, and we will maximize this thing for your viewing pleasure. All right, so here we go. What time will the put me in be tonight? Looks like 8 p.m. 8 to 8:15. All right. So we are going to get out of this full screen. Get rid of that. Stop sharing. And now we're back. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and write that over here. It's going to be 8. Now this is Eastern. To 8:15 Eastern. All right, there we go, 8 to 8:15. Somebody keep me honest on that because it's over an hour away, and I'm going to be well into some bourbon, and I don't want to miss it. Hey, B Lady, Big Daddy H is in the house. So the drawing entry, 8 to 8:15. So here we go. And Oji-san, I just want you to know that I've been really, really busy at work, but this weekend I am going to finish your intro video. So I am going to have you an intro video for when you pop up, because you've been popping up regularly. So I will try to work on the others too, but I have a perfect one for you, but it's not going to be ready tonight. So if you're late to the party, what I'm sipping on tonight are finished bourbons. I'm going to be drinking Angel's Envy, Woodford Reserve Double Oaked, burning chair, and if I need another one, Legent right there on my shelf. All right, let's catch up with the chat just a little bit. Yeah, working on some right now. And that's intro videos. So yeah, put in the chat what you're sipping on, and let's share in the fun. Cheers for whatever. I don't care if it's iced tea. Cheers. That'll grow on you after a while. It is really. Angel's Envy is a subdued bourbon. I think a lot of people like it because they don't really like bourbon that much, but they like Angel's Envy because it is very subdued flavor. That's why I'm drinking it first because I think it would get overpowered if I drank anything else and then went to it. So. Yep. Oh, let me just bring this up on the screen. I got there yesterday, a quick. All right. All right. So, B Lady Apiary, always nice to see you here, as well as everybody else. Had a lot of support. I found out, oh, Big Daddy H is sipping on Old Tub. I turned him onto that while he was here. My Jimmy has Honey Hole, but so do I. And I took him to my favorite bourbon haunt to buy a bourbon. And they had the Old Tub, and it's inexpensive. It's bottled in bond, 100 proof. Can't go wrong with it. It's a Jim Beam on a little lifted, elevated thing. So Saucy Shane is sipping on Mountain Dew. Oh, Blue Note. Okay. That's good. And if y'all missed it, Big Daddy H, I recorded my last video that was posted prior to this one. Going live tonight was Big Daddy H picking and singing. He played some oldies but goodies on the guitar. I put it up there. I waited for the copyright strikes, got none, posted it. All right, so there it is. Okay. So, I can't even remember what all he's saying, but I know the one was Johnny Cash, and the other one, oh, Mom's sipping on water tonight. Too much last week, yeah. But that'll make those cases of, what was that, Cayman Jacks last you. Sipping on water. All right. So, another announcement. My wife has this, she does craft fairs and goes to these things and sells stuff at the craft fairs, and she makes dog leashes, collars, like drink cups, wine glasses that are custom, and she has a Cricut, that little cutter thing. It will cut vinyl and different material, and she's doing a right now she's doing the relief cut where it you remove everything that and then you put it over the glass, and then you do the etching material on it and let it sit there a little bit, and it's turning out really well. So I'm going to have her print up, hey Vanessa Kitty, I'm going to have her print up some of those, and I'm going to put etched Bourbon Bounty logo glasses. So I'm going to do all of these on the shelf behind me, and I'll start ordering more here and there, and then we'll do 4 or 5 at a time, and I'll have me a little stockpile of them. This is always going to be my favorite one. It's the full color vinyl overlay Bourbon Bounty, but I do love the way etched glass looks. So all of my glasses are going to be Bourbon Bounty etched. Hey, Crazy Ann's in the house. That's what I'm doing. This. And as far as how I'm doing, it's getting better with every sip. So we're going to carry this on through the night until Clouds and Stouts gets ready to go live. my Fridays have been kind of light lately, knock on wood. So we do the majority of our work Monday through Thursday, and Friday's a catch-up day for things. And my budget's turned in. Um, you know, I just the administrative stuff's kind of out of the way, so I'm kind of coasting on getting some mini charters and stuff ready for some projects. But other than that, not going to be a heavy lift for me tomorrow. So pretty excited about that. It's always nice when we're jerked around all day long, meeting to meeting to meeting, and I'm perpetually like a minute or two late for every single meeting. And it's nice to have a day to sit down and catch up on things that kind of got behind. All right, so again, if you're late, 8 o'clock, 8 to 8:15. I'm gonna at 8 o'clock. I'll type put me in the chat, and then at 8:15 I'll type stop put me in, and all you have to do is type put me in to get your name on this board right here. And the first broadcast in December is going to be the drawing for the nosing kit. The nosing kit, I still haven't put it together yet, but it won't take me but one day to do it. I still have all the ingredients from the last nosing kit, so no big deal there. I can throw it together really quick. But the hardest part about the nosing kit is just getting all of the base ingredients that you need for the nosing kit. Once you have that, typically they come in like a big bag or something, and so you've got plenty of dried apricot or whatever it is left over, like a bag of butterscotch chips or something. And so I have enough, and I'm just going to make more and more and more. Again, like I said, if you do win the nosing kit and the 3 1-ounce pours that we can do a virtual private tasting, I will give away things like a Bourbon Bounty hat, like I said earlier, we're doing the etched glass. I may be giving away an Bourbon Bounty logo etched glass. Oh yeah, Dad, perform. I think that's what he meant. See that 100 proof is getting to you there, Dad. All right, so thinking about possibly adding a shirt or something later on, but right now I have my little uniforms I wear, which is just the shirts off of Amazon that have bourbon on them. And I have 3 of them, and I rotate through them so it doesn't look like I'm wearing the same shirt over and over again. But yeah, we will keep this thing moving. I did send the link out to a few people. So if anyone wants to jump up here a little bit later, I may throw the link in the chat, but it will be after the put me in from 8 to 8:15. I may throw the StreamYard link out in the chat if anybody wants to jump up. So, but if I sent you the link early, feel free anytime. Otherwise, I'm going to start telling stories. And I don't know if that's good or bad. It depends on the story I start telling. Everything's spicy. Phil's in the house. He said something earlier, but I missed it, and then now I see it. Hey, how are you doing? So I am going to take another sip. If you can't tell, I'm trying to hurry up and get through that Angel's Envy that tastes kind of like an ice cube melted in my bourbon yesterday, and it's kind of watery. And that's my only gripe about it. It's not bad. It's just way overpriced for what you get. Steam, fire, and ice in the house. All right. Again, if you're just now joining, the put me in is going to be 8 to 8:15. I am drinking finished bourbons tonight, sort of. Woodford Reserve Double Oak says it's finished, but it's only finished in another oak barrel still. It didn't age completely in the new oak barrel, so I guess we can call it finished. I do know I like Woodford Reserve Double Oak. I think you get a few more little notes out of it than the regular Woodford, and it doesn't cost that much more typically. Yeah, not an Angels Envy fan either. Yeah, I meant to click on that one. Yep, it's just not flavorful enough. Like I said, it tastes like my glass was left out either for days and all of the little ghosts have gone, or something's wrong. It's not that good. A bottle of Ezra Brooks over the weekend. Yep. I've seen, I don't have an Ezra on my shelf right now. I need to get one. Yeah, if you noticed when I said I don't have, if you see my eyes do this, I'm looking up at my uh, mental inventory of what's behind me. I had to check that right quick to make sure, but no, I do not have an Ezra on the shelf. Yeah, the Angels Envy Rye, I've heard good things about it. Again, I'm a bourbon channel, but I do have scotches and ryes and other things over there, and I need to get a bottle. But really, what I'm looking for, oh, what's the other rye? And I had a chance to get it, but I was buying bourbon, and I was kind of short on funds, and I only wanted to spend about $100, and so, gosh, what was that? Maybe it was it was the seagrass. That's what it was. I'm gonna get a bottle of seagrass though. And Todd, that's your favorite, right? Oh, what is it? I have that little barrel seagrass. Yeah. Finished. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't see the question. Yeah, a finished bourbon. So, by law, in order to be called a bourbon, it has to be aged at least 2 years in unused American, new American oak or new oak barrels. Has to be made in America. Can't be barreled at more than 125 proof. Can't be distilled at more than 160. But after that, they can leave it in that new oak for a couple of years. And once it's bourbon and it can officially be called bourbon, then they can transfer it to a different barrel and finish it there and age it longer in that other one. Yeah. And like I said, Todd, I had my hands on a bottle of it, but there were a bunch of bottles on that shelf, and I've seen it every time I've gone in there, and I don't know. Barrel's another one that is, it's just up there in price, and most of the time I would have plenty, but company was here, my son was here, my parents were here, we were spending money left and right, throwing things around, and I wasn't comfortable dropping the dime on it this time around, but I will. Groovy is in the house. Hoy, everyone just got off work to drop off a shirt on the way home. I bet. Okay. And what shirt is being dropped off? Is that a Clouds and Stouts? And I know I featured Groovy on that intro. And there was only a couple of people here when I played the intro. If you're here right at 6:45, I have a really cool little intro for this show. So you'll have to catch it sometime if you haven't seen it before. Be here at 6:45 because I've already removed it from the stream. Yeah, Clouds and Stouts shirt. Yeah. And see, now y'all are really making me want to go get a bottle. And I just got paid, so not that I'm short on cash or anything, but I have funny money. And what we do is my wife and I, we have the lump fund, where everything goes, and then we give each other an allowance. And I try to spend my allowance money on this type of stuff. So that's kind of where that came from. There is someone in the basement that I almost had an intro video for, but I didn't. I had to shut my computer down because I have to move it over here, and then it takes a while to warm up, and I have to make sure my browsers are all open and my sound's working and everything's cool. So I ran out of time today, but I will work on it over the weekend, and I will have this guy an intro.
What's
But here he is. All right.
Hey,
So I found.
I've been scrambling to get everything together today. Uh, I'm gonna break down the plan for everybody real quick.
Okay.
Travis he's on the way home. He's stuck in traffic. If he doesn't get home in time to set up the stream, because I don't have time to transfer everything over to my StreamYard, I don't know how to do it yet. So I got to get a hold of the rest of the guys and have them walk me through that. But I will run a little fill-in clouds and stouts until Travis gets home, and then he will set up the official streams. And it's just going to be a hangout stream tonight. So
All right. But y'all are starting at 9, right?
yeah, as soon as Groovy
Or
gets
8,
home,
9,
yeah,
9, 9
I'm
Mountain.
going to kick mine off at the normal time, 9 o'clock your time, 8 o'clock my time, and it's just a fill-in stream until Travis gets home. I know I sound like an idiot. I was in IT for 10 years, but I don't know how to get StreamYard hooked up with the Clouds and Stouts YouTube channel. So once I get that set up, then I'll be able to run them in Groovy's absence. But that's the plan for right now. We're just going to do a short fill-in stream till Travis gets it hooked up. He may get it hooked up in time. Who knows?
All right. Well, Crazy Ann said you were coming in really loud,
I'm
and
loud. Oh, I'll
somebody
probably
else
get.
said you're so clear.
Oh, well, how about that? Is that better? I'll put my
Now I
microphone.
can turn up my gain on my mic if we're off here, um,
Clear.
and that may be what I need to do. So let me check it out. Don't touch anything else. Just turn up the gain. Is that better for me?
That sounds good.
All right. That sounds good.
I swapped my cameras out today. The stupid Razor got to where I couldn't adjust the settings, so I just went back to my Logitech. I'm going tomorrow to get new cameras. So.
All right. Well, good. Well, I have the Logitech Stream Cam. I just my wife has a Nokia, I mean a Nikon Nokia. That's a flip phone. A Nikon camera, and everything. But that's just a lot of setup to do to get it to work. And I think this little cam here with the studio lighting and everything, I think it's sufficient. But it's the Logitech Stream Cam, which is, I think it's right now currently the best USB-C, type plugged in camera.
I'll look better, but
So,
sure I do, Ann. Sure I do. Does that sound better, Ann? I turned my mic down a little bit, backed up from
well,
it. Just there.
yeah, we were trying to equalize because I couldn't have my guests come in clearer and louder than me, so I turned my gain up so make sure I'm not blasting everybody now.
Oh. Hey, did you see what I picked up at Frugal Macadoodles while I was up in Branson?
Mm-mm.
Hold on. You'll appreciate this one. This is right up your alley. Now, I don't know if you're a big Knob Creek fan,
Oh yeah, I like knob.
but this is the store pick, the single barrel
Uh,
store pick from that Macadoodles. It's 120 proof, so it's a big boy.
all
And
right.
I got this for $52.
Now that must be barrel proof though.
Oh yeah, it is. It's a single barrel select Kentucky straight small batch. Uh, it just says Macadoodles in Branson single barrel 120 proof. This was back in February.
They could have cut it down with a little bit of water. I mean, the thing is, if you barrel a bourbon at 125 proof, which is the highest legal limit, you can barrel it lower than that, but the highest legal limit you can barrel it as 125, and some of the water will soak into the wood and leave the alcohol behind and actually increase the proof of the bourbon, and that's why you can get like 130 proof barrel proofs, 132, 128. And people look at it and go, wait, that's wrong. You can't call that bourbon. Yeah, you can because they barreled it right. It just came out a higher proof. And if they did that and then cut it down a little bit with a little water, because usually they'll say it's barrel proof or cask strength.
Yeah.
it?
No, this doesn't say. It just says single barrel pick. It doesn't say barrel proof. Small batch is all it says.
Yeah. Nick Jones in the house.
But I will open this up at a later date because I want to do a big proper review on this thing. I bet it's gonna be good.
I have a couple of Knob Creeks. I have
Something
the one
spicy.
was the more years. Oh, keep it spicy. He got the field shirt on.
Big.
I'm trying to find my knobs. Oh, there it is. I have that Knob Creek 12.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't get a sense that it was that much better than the Knob 9 because usually Knob Creek's 9 years on the regular, and the 12 just didn't wow me. I mean, it was a few more notes in it, maybe
Yeah.
it's a little bit silkier, but it wasn't enough to bring me back again and again to it.
I haven't had that 12. I have had the 9 several times, but I've never bought the 12. Never spent the extra
Right.
money for it. So I've heard that it's not worth the extra money.
It's not, and that was my point. Going to be it's just barely better than Knob 9, which
Well, what
is
I need to
okay.
do is just get a knob 9 and compare it to this one. You know, kind of
Oh,
like.
I would love to do that. Yeah.
But for if this wasn't $52, I wouldn't have picked it up. This was the last one
Hmm.
they had, and I was like, yeah, I'll try it for $52. That's not too bad.
Yep.
If it was like $100, then I wouldn't have bought it.
Yep.
Even
You know
70.
what? Hang on just a second. Let me. I have to do I messed up, and so I have to say. First, let me start off by saying my lovely, adorable wife, I forgot to take the garbage can down.
There she is, Ann.
There it is. Hey, Marcedale, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I was doing really well till I remembered I forgot to roll the garbage can down by the street, and I had to text my
No.
wife because I'm in the middle of a live stream.
Yeah,
I'm kind of handcuffed.
you look good, baby. No makeup or nothing.
You're gonna have to
All right, so
It is.
you hooked it up.
Yeah.
and I do I do appreciate y'all sharing this out. By the way, I've been seeing the shares.
The link.
All right.
This link.
Yeah.
I'm not getting on them.
Okay. I'm love to you. This microphone's really good. They can hear everything you're saying.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Now, even though I forgot to take the garbage can down, I did sweep the yard today.
Oh, hell yeah.
I have a John Deere lawn tractor with a lawn sweeper behind it, and
Yeah.
that thing works like gravy, man.
Mm.
It works good.
She is going to play later on tonight, and she will be on there, I guarantee you. Well, let me find a nice little bourbon since I'm up here on Bourbon Valley.
All right, we're going to figure it out. He's going to figure it. He doesn't want to try the knob store pick on you know. He's got to try that. That's a personal thing. He's going to try that later.
I do have a nice little run here. We'll try. We'll do a comparison.
All right.
It ain't the knob, though.
I was gonna film me trying the Pappy Van Winkle, and they wouldn't allow the camera.
Now, one
We
of
could
the
take pictures, but we
Yeah.
couldn't record.
guy.
Smoke wagons.
So I'm going to compare uncut, unfiltered to small batch.
And I will tell you up front, similar notes,
Mm-hmm.
but the uncut unfiltered is on steroids.
All right.
So sip the other one first,
Okay.
and then try the uncut unfiltered.
It's a brand new bottle. See, I was asking, I think it was Cheech the other night was on there, and I was like, man, I can't find uncut unfiltered. What's the next one I need to get? He told me to get the small batch.
Yep. I have not had their base, but I can tell you it's the same. It's like very similar notes in the uncut or the small batch to the uncut unfiltered, but the uncut unfiltered it's like on steroids.
Now, the small batch is 100 proof, and the uncut unfiltered is 115 proof. So that's probably going to have a lot to do with it for me.
Some, but I think it's just the notes, are coming through stronger. The finish is a lot longer on that uncut unfiltered.
The color is almost exactly the same.
Yep.
The uncut, no, they're pretty much the same. I'm gonna let them open up for just a little bit because I'm a expert now. I'm letting them open up. Look at me.
There you go. Let's see. I'll get it. That was what she said.
Twisted Art Lady. Jody and Twisted Art Lady and somebody else. I was like trying to get all my stuff together to get those intros made today, but I will have them made tomorrow for you guys.
All right. Well, I didn't have your intro made yet, so I can't hold it against you. I'm going to pour some of this Woodford Reserve Double Oaked. And don't worry that this bottle is only half full. I have a whole full one sitting down there on the bottom. I keep my backups down off the camera.
Yeah, you get a lot more sweetness on the nose with the uncut right off the bat. I don't know what that's got to do with anything, but I catch a lot more alcohol in the nose of the small batch, and you would think it'd be opposite.
Well, that's refinement. You can have some of the best bourbons are the ones that are really high proof and they don't hit you. They don't overwhelm you. With the now this is a dark bourbon. This Woodford.
Yep.
That is a really dark bourbon.
This is Smoke Wagon's almost blonde, but it's pretty light. Small batch is pretty tasty.
Yeah, it is.
Here.
There's that unique nose on Woodford Reserve.
Let me cleanse my palate.
That's like drinking candy, though. All right, Heart Sight's in the house.
What's up, Eileen?
Did you abduct Travis? Yeah. He's got. What was that movie? Where what's her name had the guy tied to the bed, that writer, and then she
Misery.
hobbled him with that. What was that?
Misery.
Misery. That was what it was. Kathy Bates in Misery. Yeah. Don't be like that now. Travis gonna be all incapacitated.
So this is what I want to say. This is like a really good, and I hate to even say it about this because this is a really good bourbon, but this is like Sam's Choice Cola, and this is a big old Coca-Cola right here because the
Right.
flavor is so different. This is so much smoother. It just coats your whole palate with the flavor and the spices. And this is good, but it's a little bit more just alcohol. And you would think that with higher proof, this would taste more that way, but this is much smoother than this one.
And that's what I was saying. It's not always about the proof. It's the perfect balance they get with it, when they're blending and doing all that. And if 115 is the perfect for that, then hats off to you. Bottle it at 115. But
What's up, Sam? All right. Rock that
got
thing.
the shirts.
Mm.
All right. Man, I tell you, this Woodford Reserve is, again, it's like candy. It's like a dark caramel candy, like a Werther's original or something. You know that it's good, but it just it is
I,
Woodford.
I actually had a bottle of Woodford in my hand when I picked this thing. I saw this gleaming off the shelf there, and I saw the sign said $52, so I jumped on it.
Yeah, and again, folks, if you're late to the party, I'm drinking finished bourbons tonight, and I'm drinking the Woodford Reserve Double Oaked, which they say is finished in a different oak barrel. So it's not like a port wine barrel or a Cabernet barrel or a sherry cask or anything like that. It's just another oak barrel with a different char level on it. But I really like it better than regular Woodford. But again, it's a little sweet to me. It's a little bit like candy, but it's still good. Later on, when I give my buddy a chance to get out of his class, I'm going to
Hmm.
be drinking some Burning Chair. If you have not had Burning Chair, this is one of the best finished bourbons I've ever had right here. And I'm not a huge fan of finished bourbons, but that is a fantastic pour. It's finished in Cabernet barrels.
Now, I need a little bit of an education here because I sounded like an idiot when I got these beers. This is a barrel aged beer, but it's barreled in, I want to say, Laprog. It's L A P
Oh, Lafroy.
LAPHROAID.
Yeah,
Lap.
that's Lafroy. That's a
Is it
Scotch
Lafroy?
barrel.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. All right. Okay. I was trying to pronounce it every way I could. I have no
I
idea.
mean, I might not be pronouncing it perfect, but that's what I hear everybody saying is Lafroy.
Lafroy. That makes perfect sense now. Lafroy. I was like Laprog. What the hell is this? But I didn't know. It's part of that good, the bad, and the ugly series.
All right. He
One
got
of
some
them,
lap frog beer. We're going
Laprog.
to.
That's what it's going to be called from now on, just to make me look like an idiot. Laprog.
Yeah.
But one of them's barreled in Buffalo Trace, one's in Lafroy, and one's in Jim Beam. So
Well, my whole thing, though, with bottling something or putting the beer in a Lafroig barrel is I would have to know because Scotch, they tend to procure other barrels, and the most popular is a bourbon barrel, and then they put their Scotch in it to let it because they don't have to use a new oak barrel. So you're probably getting a lot of deep notes off that
yeah,
from whatever Lafroig uses to age their Scotch.
I haven't even tried them yet. This will be a night I'll have to do all three of these, and these aren't very big beers. They're only 9.1%, so I should be able to do all three of them.
Oh, 9.1. Yeah, that's nothing. You know what, though? I can sit here and drink 100 proof bourbons all night long.
Yep.
But if I start drinking beer that's over like 6 ABV or something,
Yeah.
well, I won't say over 6, but over like 7.5,
Yeah.
it hits me a lot harder than bourbons do.
I will try a beer up here with you, though. I got a Dragon's Milk Solera.
Oh, nice. I do
And
like Dragon's Milk. I buy at the Total Wine. That's one thing here. We can't buy liquor, but we have Total Wine, and we can get all kind of beer and wine and other things.
I do like
Dojo in the house.
Dragon's Milk. I've never had any of these variants, so this is going to be something new. What is
Welcome,
it?
Dojo.
Let's see here. I said it the other night. I've already forgot. Oh, this is a food. This is Asian food. Doesn't say from who or what. Let's see if I can get my new bottle opener to work. Nope. There we
You have a bottle opener that don't work.
I got to figure it out. High tech wine bottle slash
Yeah.
bottle opener.
Now
Big
I am a fan of tasty adult beverages of all types. That's why I carry this with me on my keychain at all times.
Yeah, I've got one on my keychain, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them hanging on my wall because I lose them all the time.
And this works. Now, on the back side of it here, it's got this little thing, this little groove cut in it.
Yeah.
And that's for people who don't know how to open a tabbed beer can. You're supposed to stick that under the tab, but my fingers work just fine for that. But I do need this side over here to pop those bottles. And this is always with me. Makes it through the airport and everything. And I don't have to worry about a bottle opener if I'm traveling or, you know.
I'm not using my teeth. I pay too much for them. So this may
Yeah, no, Phil, real men that haven't paid $10,000 for their smile don't need bottle openers. Now, I do know how to take, and I tell you what, I had to pay one time. I used to take the edge of the bottle, put it on a table or a cabinet or something, and then bang it, down and pop the top off.
I don't know if y'all can see, but this got stuff floating in it. That's how.
Oh yeah, that's got to be good. That's the chewable beer. Yeah, but I did that one time in a hotel, and I knocked the entire edge off the counter.
Damn, it's good beer. This might be better cold. I think I may chill the rest of these.
Well, you didn't chill that one?
No, that's right off the shelf, just like the
Uh-oh.
stout.
I don't
It's
know.
good.
I got to put it. I like my beer cold.
I like my stouts warm, but this is an ale, and man, you can just see all the stuff bubbling up from the bottom of that thing. Oh
Man,
yeah,
that's pretty cool, dude. I can see your face through there. No, we need to get a picture of that. You look like Jesus. It's Jesus in a beer. That's it. That's beer Jesus.
yeah. Start selling that.
I'm serious, man. It looked like one of those images that comes up on the grilled cheese, and then they yeah, that's Jesus in a beer.
Not quite.
Hey, see what you can do when you get a good camera and good internet,
But no, that Dragon's Milk Solera, that's really good, man. That's sweet. That is sticky sweet. Mm. Got a little bit of that kind of European Belgian spiciness to it.
Oh yeah.
It's got a little Hefeweizen mouthfeel to it. Mm.
Uh-huh.
Beer Jesus. Beer Jesus. Come help me out tonight. Oh, Lordy.
I need to see Fu Manchu show up before I get to Burning Chair. I don't know what time he gets out of class,
Wow.
but I've been sipping these bourbons awful quick. I might need to slow down.
You getting warmer? Your ears getting warm?
No, not yet, but I'm just looking at the time, 45 minutes, and I'm almost through with my second snifter. So
There's a spot right around my eyes when it starts getting warm. That's kind of my warning sign. Not that I ever pay attention to it, but that's when I know I'm getting there.
well, with Coors Light, it's when it tastes like a cat used your mouth like a litter box. That's when it's time to quit.
That's like my first drink of one of them things. I don't know what it is about Coors, and everybody's palate's different. Like that old McCormick's, but I don't know what it is about Coors. I just there's a taste in there. I'm just not down with it. And I don't know what it is.
It's good water. It's some of the best bottled water around.
I dig this one, man. That's good. That's nice.
Okay, so you are not red yet. Yeah, my smile's not so big. There.
I know. I know when Jody starts getting there because he'll sink back in his chair like this.
Yep.
He starts
That's
listening.
over there. I don't have a back to this one. Yeah, and yeah. I contemplate Yep.
Big Tank Hank.
Oh, Big Tank Hank in the house. Man, I haven't seen you in forever. Wow. Man, I still have that picture over here. It's off the screen, but it's still over there.
Look at here. Look at that happy couple eating that pescetti.
Look at that.
Oh, isn't that sweet? I thought for sure they were going to try to charge us for that picture, but they
What was
didn't.
that?
Thing.
What was the restaurant?
Pescetti's up there in Brant.
Pusketti?
Yeah, it's Pescetti instead of spaghetti. It's Pescetti's.
Well, that's
Got a
what
big
little
giant-
kids say. Yeah. That's how little kids say it.
Yeah.
Pusketti.
Ooh, I better check this
Yes,
out.
sir, man. Hey, good to have you in the house, man. I haven't. I watched a video of yours not too long ago, but I got interrupted while I was watching it and had to run do something else. But
You know what I've discovered with this high-speed internet? It doesn't matter how fast I can upload it, it still takes YouTube forever to process the damn video.
oh yeah, yeah. Try shooting a VR 180.
Oh, Lord.
Just go away and forget about it. You know, I mean that's
Upload
what you
the
have.
full vlog of us going to Branson, and it uploaded in like 7 minutes, but it's been over 2 hours now. It's still
Yeah. Well,
process.
is your uploads the same as your download?
Yeah, it's 1 gig both
Heck.
ways.
I get 20 up. I
that's
have
good.
20 up.
Yeah. When I run the speed test, and most speed tests max out, they screw up. But on the average, on wireless, because I don't have this hardwired in, I'll get like 600 up and 500 down. Yeah, my upload's faster than my downloads, which is backwards.
Wow.
I've been used to.
Yeah, I hear you, Big Tank, man. My schedule's been super crazy since my company got bought by a bigger company. And it's like the Borg. They say, what was that on Star Trek with the Borg? They say resistance is futile.
Yeah, you must be
You must
assimilated.
assimilate. Yeah.
Thank you, Samantha. It's only cute because Marshall Dale's in it.
All right. So what's the topics tonight on Clouds and Stouts?
We are still the month of October. We are going topic list. Does that sound suggestive? Except for Halloween, the Thursday before Halloween, we will do a Halloween stream. So in 2 weeks,
Okay.
we're going to do a Halloween stream. But we are just taking a break on topics, getting some stuff together, letting everybody regroup. Because hats off to 21090 because they did that for a long time. People don't realize how hard that is to get the topics together. And there's 4 of us. We got to get together and come up with lists. And so we're taking a little break from topics. We will have a Halloween stream on the 28th, I believe that is, and then November we're back to normal. We'll have some topics.
All right. So if you're late to the party, the entry time is between 8 and 8:15 Eastern, which is in 25 minutes from now, 26 minutes, 25 and a half minutes, somewhere along in there. I will put in the stream, put me in, and then you type put me in, get your name on the board, you get on the list, and the first broadcast in December, I will be spinning the wheel. You must be present to win. So make sure, if you're on this board, make sure you are there that first Thursday of December.
Get your little countdown clock to put behind you. Let everybody know when it's going down.
I should do that.
But then they wouldn't tune in at the beginning.
You know, because I could switch it to like this, and then, but have or this, and have a countdown clock going.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not going to do that. I'm gonna do just like this. So Groovy just left Eileen's, He was there for quite a while. So we're going to start a rumor, and then we'll get on that later.
Oh, Lordy. If he makes it home in time to get it set up, it'll be clouds and stouts on clouds and stouts. If not, I'll run a little fill-in stream until he gets it set up. I
Well,
would set it up on my stream, but I'm too stupid to do it. So
he has an hour and a half. So how far is it from Eileen's to, you know?
Texas traffic, man, there's no telling.
Yeah, no telling. Well, it depends on whether you're around Burleson or DFW area or El Paso or, I mean, there's a couple of hot spots in Houston. Oh my gosh. Houston. I was driving through Houston one time in a car. There was these cement walls, and they come together, and they make this like triangle with the overpass, pillar going over, and there was a car over in it, up like nose down, and all you can see is the back end of the car sticking up. And it's one of those things where you're driving through and you're like, how the hell did that happen? I wish I would have seen that, because I want to see the physics of how that happened.
And said Groovy should make it in time. So all right.
Yeah.
Hope he does.
Oh
Because
yeah.
I hate running the stream, especially a drinking stream, because I tend to forget to turn it off.
Yeah, I'm starting to slow down a little bit on this second snifter of bourbon. I'm watching how long I've been on here, 52 minutes. That's getting close. I'm about to even it back out again, where I can have this burning chair. But I need to see Shoeman Fu show up in the chat, because I told him I was featuring burning chair tonight, or finished bourbons with burning chair, and that's his favorite. So
My
Shoeman
favorite-
Fu, if you're in the house,
My favorite
type
finish
chat.
will always, I think it'll always be Derringer by Rabbit Hole. I just
Oh
love it.
yeah,
It's
absolutely.
expensive. It's overpriced, but man, it's good.
Yeah, and again, I'm more of a purist when it comes to stuff. I don't have a lot of finished bourbons on my shelf, a few, but I'm more of a Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey, or it doesn't have to be Kentucky. It can just straight bourbon whiskey. I'm more of the purist bourbon guy, but no, like I said though, I drink Scotch and I drink rye and I drink other things, and I will enjoy them. I just don't like. Hibiki is really nice. Hibiki Japanese whiskey. Now it's more in the style a la Scotch, because the Japanese distillers went over and studied in Scotland, and then when they went home, they tried to procure everything local in Japan and replicate Scotch, and of course they put their little spin on everything, and it makes a huge difference where you procure your grains from and all that. So
Now, is Hibiki, is that sake or is it Japanese
no,
whiskey?
it's Japanese whiskey
That's
in the
okay. So
style of Scotch.
What's the difference in the two?
What, Scotch and
No, I'm talking sake and Japanese whiskey.
well, sake's rice wine.
Mm-hmm.
Hibiki is a grain whiskey.
So sake never tasted like wine to me. It always tasted more
No,
like sweet whiskey or something to me. But
well,
maybe it's,
yeah.
I don't know.
I've had some really, really good sake, and I do enjoy warm sake. Sake when I'm in like good restaurants or whatever. But I can tell you, if you in Texas especially, you have Central Market. Central Market has this little egg-shaped sake that you can buy, and it has a green like top on it, and it has green writing on it, and you can put a pot on the stove and get the water where it's steaming, in the pot, and then remove it from the burner, and then set that little sake bottle in there. And the reason I like it is because it's really short and fat, and you can set it in there and then get your stuff ready, and it warms up to just the right temp.
I bet Phil had a sake that he was very fond of when he was a kid.
Yeah, he said he never cared for wet socks.
A lot of starch in that.
Oh yeah, Big Daddy H. He likes
Mm.
Bitburger. He says it's
Mm.
like Miller Lite on steroids. You know Bitburger, right? The regular pills.
Mm.
Yeah, it's a big can. You know, I bought him a couple of 4 packs when they came,
You know,
and yeah, it's
I
bit.
took this journey, but I really don't know a whole lot. I know a whole lot about barrel aged stuff now, beers. I'm
Mm-hmm.
just getting to where I understand bourbon and whiskey and scotch and the blinds and your nose and kit and all that's helping me. But I really am not an expert on all this. I was a McCormick's and Michelob Ultra guy before I started running
Mm.
with all those.
Oh man, Michelob Ultra, headache in a bottle. If you drink what the way I do,
I
but
drank, I think 7 or 8 of them the other night. Yeah, I had a headache. Yeah, fair
yeah,
enough.
I will say this: Ojisan is elevated now because he was the first winner of the nosing kit.
Hmm.
So uh, bourbon and whiskeys and all that, Ojisan's got it now. He can open that nosing kit and try all the things. And if you want to get in on winning the next one,
Yeah, there they are right
eight
there.
15. There they are.
There's that's half of it because they're stacked on top of each other. There's 24 different notes in that thing, and you would be amazed at what you were actually picking up that you didn't realize you were picking up. It's really helped me a lot. I've discovered, as much as I used to talk about it and act like I loved it, I don't know if it's just label bias. I think it was. Because Marcia Dale did a little blind on me the other day. I actually don't like Monkey Shoulder. I thought I liked it. It's crazy when you do it blind how much different it is.
Yeah, and I think I know Cindy's talking about I prefer either cold or room temp socket. I will say this: if you get the right one, it's better warm, slightly warm. I mean, it's really good. Now some of the cheaper sake, it's not as good.
Well, I can tell you this too. You like what you like, and I'm not above taking Angel's Envy and mixing it with Mountain Dew. And I don't care who their opinions. If it's my juice and I like it that way, that's how I'm going to drink it. So
Yep.
it's your
So
palate, it's your buzz, man. Get it how you want to.
so Phil says, what if I get notes? I think off of a liter box. Is that bad? Well, everything has notes. It's just they may not be great notes.
Mm. If mine smells like a litter box, I'll still drink it, but it'll take me a while.
Yes. No, what you do, Cindy, is you pour bourbon in a glass and then you nose it and then you start opening the different nosing kit bottles and see if you can pick that up and I'm telling you, if you have never done it with a nosing kit, and once you do it a few times, you will start picking it up and you go, oh, there's that black pepper in there. There's this, there's that. Because you remember it. You know, and aromas tend to stick with your memory better, than a lot of other things. That's why, oh, that smells like grandma's house used to smell or something. Um, but you will you just have to isolate that aroma and there is vodka, so there's alcohol in every one of those vials, so you're picking up the aroma in alcohol,
Yeah.
and when you do
I'll
that a
start
few
drinking
times
out
and
of
you
a quart
condition.
bottle in one glass. I'm just gonna have the whole thing. No.
Yeah, when you condition yourself for that, you will pick up those notes.
Well, and I highly recommend doing blinds too because
Mm-hmm.
I think people see a label, they see a old number 7 label, and they think that's their jam. But if you start doing blinds, you really start getting into these nosing kits. You may surprise yourself.
Your K-Con, traditional sake girl. All right. Um, I, the other thing is the temperature of your room can affect whiskeys as well. You know, and I tend to keep it a little like I keep a very moderated temperature in this game room all the time. And what I like the temperature to be, and all these are ambient, you know, they've been sitting on the shelf a while, but it's also better to pour it and let it open up a little bit. Let it, you know, air out for about, 5 to 10 minutes, and then swirl it around and get some air in it and let it open up.
Speaking of ambient temperatures and liquor, guess where me and Marcel went yesterday, Joey? We went to Mystic Tavern. You've been there, haven't you? You ever heard about it?
Mystic Tavern?
Caverns.
Caverns. Oh, yeah.
Just up past Dog Patch.
Mm-hmm.
So way back in the 1800s, when the big earthquake hit the New Madrid Fault and made the Mississippi River run backwards and all that, it opened up a big crack in the earth up by just past Jasper, Arkansas, just north of it, and they found this giant cave. And it just turned out that it was during Prohibition when they got in this cave, and they turned that into a moonshine place where they started making moonshine, and then it became a speakeasy. So that's where we went the other day. And she could not believe you could see all the soot on the wall from the stills. There was moonshine stills. They showed us where all the stills were, and it's incredible when you go down to one of those places, realizing what the old timers back around here used to do just for a little bit of moonshine and have a good time. During Prohibition.
Yeah. Yeah, and where's Blanchard Springs?
Oh man, I don't know. Hell, I got to look that one up.
That's where we used to go.
Blanchard Springs. Let's see.
When I was growing up, we barely left Arkansas. We only did it to go to like Greenville, Mississippi or something. I didn't start traveling until I joined the military.
It was a big thing just to like go to Oklahoma when I was a kid.
Yeah. And it's just right there.
Yeah. Now it's like I don't want to go to Oklahoma for nothing except some prairie artesian ales. Let's see. Blanchard Springs is. Oh man. Oh, that's not too far from me.
That's where they talk to you about bat guana and they show you all the,
Guano.
Yeah. All right. I still don't see Shoe Man food, but I'm gonna pour this burning chair now.
We still got a lot of shiners up here in the hills, but just nobody bothers them.
Yeah.
Except for the city folk that show up wanting some shine. And I'm like, I keep warning them, like, it could make you go blind. Go ahead, give it on. There you go.
Well, I'm not gonna say it like firm, but I know a guy if you want to get some moonshine, who to talk to.
I can get it here, and everyone will just absolutely, even me, knock my socks off. Everclear is about as pure as you can get off the shelf, and it's just a little bit worse than that, I think. And twice as
Well,
bad.
yeah, if you get the right kind of shine, it's all right. Now, I know a lot of them are around there drinking that apple pie stuff. Now, I want to show you the color on this burning chair. It is in between. Angel's Envy and Woodford Reserve. It's not quite as dark. It's not as light as Angel's Envy. Not as dark as Woodford Reserve.
Now, I'm getting more educated. That is from the char in the barrels, correct? It changes that color.
Some of it, yeah. But this is also finished, so it's hard to tell. This is finished in Cabernet barrels, so
Saucy Shane knows.
That's purple on the inside.
So like
Saucy said, he knows a couple of guys.
Just like Big Daddy Ace and Jody, I've been through Dixon. I figure you know a couple guys. I've been there.
We know a couple of guys. Yeah.
I can't wait till y'all ever show up here, Jody. I'm gonna take them up to Old Ark. That's where I was born and
I'll tell
raised.
you what, I'm planning on Jimmy Palooza or OG Fest next year.
OG Fest. I tell you what, we're gonna do with OG Fest.
All
It's
right.
started off a little bit smaller. I'm not gonna have 50 people up here running through my field, getting snake bit and falling in my pond. But we're gonna start it off small. Jody and my Clouds and Stouts brothers and Phil. You know you're invited and the Sams and everybody that I know really close. That's who's going to come to the first OG Fest. We're going to take a little test run with that one, see
All
how
right.
that works out. Before I have
I'm still gonna call it Jimmy Palooza.
Jimmy Palooza,
Yeah.
because Jody, you know what's waiting for him out here in this grass. Even in late October, there'll still be a nice big old copperhead or something out there. So
You gotta watch your step.
running naked, yeah. Well, look, when I come in the middle of the night to pee off my porch, the only thing is I don't want nobody judging me about that. So you can't take pictures either. No flash photography anyway. You'll scare me and I'll run back in the house peeing all over myself.
Yeah, you heard the joke about two guys. They were gonna piss off a bridge,
Mm-hmm.
big old arch bridge, and the first guy flopped it out there, and he was gonna take a piss. And the second one, he said, he looked at that second one. He said, "Man, that water's cold." And he said, "Yeah, it's deep too."
I would, if I was ever saying that, it's because I'm passed out face down in the creek.
Them
That's
fell
where
off.
I got to take him up on the Little Mulberry River. That's where I got to take everybody.
Now, I don't like pulling my shirt off now. I got that. I don't have a keg, but I don't have a 6-pack. I've got like a 12-pack, but it's smooth. I don't like taking my shirt off.
I've got a 6-pack buried under a nice big pork belly full of bacon.
I might even have 3 6-packs. That's an 18-pack.
Well, you better get a zoom lens, Cindy.
Without the flash. All right.
Man, if we could gather up enough money to get Ann over here from Norway, that'd be awesome.
Oh yeah, that would be some fun. Maybe we can start a GoFundMe to get Ann over from Norway.
All right, Groovy. No worries, man. Don't rush home. Be safe, brother. If you don't make it in time, it's okay. I will run a little fill-in stream until Clouds and South fires up. And you are going to have to run it because I apparently suck at setting this stuff up. So we will. You guys will have to hold my hand and walk me through setting it up. So, but don't rush home. It's a long night. We're all going to be here. We all love you still. We're going to rock
Look,
some Clouds and Stouts.
I don't know what that means, but won't be doing blackmail photos is probably good.
Oh, blackmail? Hell, I'd be autographing. I ain't blackmail.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna blackmail me for nothing. I'll sign that shit for $5.
Now, I want to make one little announcement. We're coming up less than 6 minutes on the put me in here, but I want to say I checked, and sometimes I go a couple of days and I'm not able to really focus on the YouTube channel or anything, but I had 550 subscribers when I checked earlier.
Jody deserves to have a 1K channel. He deserves to already be monetized and running this stuff. Jody, is your community tab working yet? Is that on fire for 500 subs? I thought they changed that. Your community tab on YouTube.
Oh no, you don't get crap till you're at 1,000.
No, they changed it to at 500 subs. You need to try
Oh,
that.
really?
Out. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't watch those little contributor things.
There's
I
whiskey
might
kid
should.
right there. How you doing? Yeah. Yeah,
All
we
right.
know what the part.
I'll tell you what, NJ, Lawn and Hedge. I am
Mhm.
going to throw up the link on to the stream.
You know who that is, right?
I know who it is,
All right. That's my
and
brother.
he's been on here before,
Yeah.
and we love him. He's just my kind of guy. He's just crass enough.
If there was an Arkansas in Europe, that's where he'd be
That's
found.
him. Yep. He's a redneck UK guy. Everybody's got rednecks all over the world.
Yeah, California's got more rednecks than Arkansas does. Believe me, I went
Oh
to high
wow.
school there. Man, there are way more rednecks in California than Arkansas. Probably 10 times. You
Now,
just got to get away from the coast a little bit.
yeah, we're 4 minutes away from put me in. After we do the put me in from 8 to 8:15, I will put the StreamYard link in the chat and we'll go from there. But we are going to start that, and I'm trying to keep an eye on this clock.
Do
I need to
you
set an
want me to
alarm.
throw the link out to a couple folks, Joey?
Oh yeah. You can do, but I'm going to post it in this chat here in a
Oh,
little
yeah,
bit.
well, if you're going to put it in the chat, hell yeah, bring it on. I'm down with that. The
Yeah,
bad
it's at
idea.
8:15.
Every time I do it, I say, man, this is a bad idea, but here it goes. There's the link.
Yeah, it happens. But I am not going to commit to anything. I will tell you this though, man. I'm super excited, and I checked out a glass my wife was working on earlier. She's practicing the etching, and it turned out really well. So I'm pretty excited. You have to no penisses on panel.
No penises. Yeah.
That's it right there. It's penisses.
You know what? Were you there when Groovy threw the link in the chat that night and somebody threw a little micro peen up there on his channel?
No,
No,
I wouldn't.
no, that was when he was a fresh faced kind of newbie YouTuber. Sure enough, man, like you make them show their face before they pop up on your stream. You know who it is.
Well, and I know NJ comes up with that angry lawnmower, but I know him.
He always rolls that big old loggerhead up there sooner or later. That's just
I just y'all keep in mind. I right now currently I'm not paying for StreamYard. I'm thinking about it. I'm really thinking about it.
You know what,
So I
Jody? You need to sell enough of those hats. You need to put your link for selling those hats. And when you sell enough of those hats to get you a paid StreamYard, you just get you a paid StreamYard. That's
Well, I would have to charge $40 for the hat.
well, just go on Teespring and charge $5 over on Teespring over the t-shirts, and I guarantee you we're all going to buy them.
But these are freaking cool hats, man.
They
These
are.
are flex fit hats. I get them from Norway, or and these are comfy.
Well,
Big Daddy H has one.
yeah, if you ever walk in the little gas stations where you see like their little hoodies and t-shirts and stuff like that cost like $40, there's a reason. It costs a lot to have this shit made. So,
Yeah, I mean
when
I'm paying 30 something bucks.
yeah, the
Every
classic
hat I get.
shirts I'm making 29 cents per shirt. But as soon as I get enough to run the 1080 Clouds and Stouts StreamYard, that's what I'm buying.
Yeah. You know what?
I think
Whiskey
you could do
shits. I can remove somebody from the panel as quick as I put them up there.
I'll give you another one of my little heartfelt rules about YouTube. The first one I'll tell you is whenever you want to go live, you go live. I don't care who else is on. I don't care what else is going on. If you feel like going live, you go live. The other one is you don't have to let anybody that's in your basement on StreamYard up on your panel.
No,
You're
you
not
don't have to.
bring their ass up. So if you drop a link in the chat, somebody pops up down there that maybe you're just quite not ready to bring up. If they got hard feelings about it, that's their problem, not yours.
Yeah.
There you go.
shirts and hats and stuff. Wait, hang on. I got to see this one now.
Mm-hmm.
It is really expensive to make the merch. Yep.
I'm
It's
telling you,
expensive.
Redbubble kicked me off of Redbubble because I had a VPN running. They thought I was stealing all my own shit. So I will never use Redbubble again. But Teespring is the easiest to use, and you can make a little bit of scratch on Teespring. But like custom ink, man, that is expensive, but they are
Mm.
really, really good.
I'm not ready for T-shirts yet. I mean, I found a really, really good deal. I think this is a great deal for these hats. You
What?
know, it
See
cost
what?
me maybe
So
$35.
okay,
What's
so
that?
sell them for $2 over, and then when you sell 100 of those hats, and go get your paid stream.
Yeah,
Make it an
that's true.
investment. Yeah, there you go. Hell,
But
I'll auction off some stuff for you.
yeah, but I'm more excited about the etched glasses. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, to me, and again, that's personal preference. I'd much rather get an etched glass with Oji-san on it. You know,
Well, even the ones I sell off of Teespring, like you got to be careful running those to the dishwasher because that will come right off if you're not careful.
yeah.
So, 21090, even some of their stuff comes right off.
Well, my wife also got a Cricut iron
This one.
thing. You know, you can. Oh yeah, but you can do the iron on
Mm-hmm.
stuff, and I'm thinking about that as well. Make my shirts at home, and that way I can order. Now, see, my thing is though, I'm like a higher end store. You know, I'm not going to buy some Hanes undershirt and put a logo on it. I'm going to get a good T-shirt that holds up well, doesn't shrink a lot, wash on cold, whatever,
So,
and I'm going to put a logo on it so it'll last. I mean, I'm the type of person that I know how business works, and not that I'm trying to turn this into a business, but I want to bring you quality products. You know,
you hung out with Gypsy and the Vanilla Gorilla before, right?
yeah, a few times.
Well, his name is Jeff Graves. If you don't not hooked up with him, hook up with him. He's really, really good at printing out and making his own T-shirts. He actually made some Saucy Shane shirts for Saucy's at one point, but he's actually pretty good at it. And I think if that's the route you're looking for, he may be able to help you out.
Yep. And right now I'm so small. I'm easing into it, but I'm looking for, the best stuff I can find. And I like the hats world for these
Yeah.
hats, and I really like the quality of them. I like the way they feel. I like, how they fit and last, and they're so comfortable. And so this is my hat of choice now because I found it. Because I did a trucker hat thing with the little like plastic tabs in the back. It cost half as much, but it was crap. The logo didn't turn out right. It didn't print right. It didn't feel right. It was stiff. I didn't like it. So I tried this one and I was like, oh, this is my hat. This is the Bourbon Bounty hat.
I'll tell you
You
what I
know?
would do with one of those hats. If I had it, I would just put my QR code right in that bubble, and I would
Oh,
just put
yeah.
it right above it. And that way, if somebody asks me what OG Son's World is, they can just scan that QR code and go right to it.
Yeah, that might be all right. I could put it on the back.
I used
Put
to
the
put my
QR
QR
code.
code on my stickers. I haven't made around the stickers in a while, but I put my QR code on my stickers. And man, I picked up probably 40 or 50 subs off of those because I had You Couldn't See Me out there sticking them on dumpsters for me.
You see where Crazy Ann's mind is, right?
That's where mine always is.
Yeah, I know.
You got to get on there and play Call of Duty with us sometime. Oh my
Man,
God.
I would suck so bad at Call of Duty. I don't even know
I
how
get
to
my
jump.
ass handed to me. I talk all kinds of shit, but I'm the bottom of the barrel, but I have fun.
Yeah, I would have to kick my child off of the Alienware computer upstairs so I could play Call of Duty.
Not a bad deal, then. Not a bad deal. I handed
Made
my
like
one of my last stickers to the guy at Macadoodles that's got my QR code on it. I picked up 5 subs off of that already. But I had to make sure I run out there and put my little, beer
oh
hall.
shit, oh shit, oh shit.
Oh,
Thanks,
damn.
Phil.
We're 6 minutes over.
I knew I was going to do this, but Phil, you're in. You're in. Heartsight, you're in. My comments coming up.
That's
right.
where the timer would come in handy. At least something.
Man, I've got to start setting a timer, man. We get off on these damn tangents.
Well, I put it in chat. Put me in too.
Wait, there's start. Put me in. Okay, neighbor girl.
I tell you what, guys, we'll run this till 7 minutes over because that's
Yeah, we will. I'll go over on it. If I don't get everybody, Mayberry's in. I know you're on here.
Big Daddy H wants in.
Hang on. Well, Big Daddy H gets a mark. Mayberry gets a mark. Hang on. Let me catch up now. And you're in. OG-san. OG-san wants a hat. I know what OG-san wants.
I want a damn hat. Hey.
Saucy. Yeah, we'll let this go.
Hello, Miss Dixie.
Bang. Did Dixie say put me in? There she is, right there.
I hear tell them Hawkins from across the river are pretty good folks, Jody. What do you think?
Yeah, sometimes they are.
Twisted wants in.
All right, I'm trying to find. Wait, has Twisted Art Lady been in before?
I don't think so.
All right. Well, I see NJ there. I'm going to put Twisted on here.
Bill says, Crazy Ann put me in. I don't know what that means. Put me in. Oh, I know what that means now. You little rascal.
Yeah, put me in. Steam, Fire, and Ice.
Nick Jones.
Right there. Bam. All right, let's see. I got Nick. Let's see here. All right, I got those. I got Neighbor Girl. Oh, Crazy Ann. Crazy Ann, you're not. Oh, yeah, there you are. Bam. Got you. I got Nick. I got Cindy.
If y'all end up with
you.
a nosing kit, it's not only for whiskey. That works for beer, for everything. That's a good kit.
Let's see, Joe W. I don't think Joe W is on the board.
We'll get him in there. I know, Phil. Hey, is my microphone still loud, y'all? Let me know. Because I got
all right, Joe W is on the board. All right, let's see. I got Twisted Art. I got. Yep. Everybody should want that nosing kit. I'm telling you right now. Everybody should want it. Yeah, I'm going to have to get a timer. I know. And I'm going to have to start setting. All I have to do is pull my phone out and say, hey, G, tell me when 8 o'clock is, and it will start vibrating. So, could do it. I'll do it next time. Every single week I try to do something a little different. Like this time I made sure I could see the green line bumping on my sound before I settled on it. I mean, when Big Daddy H was in the studio, I had to hook a splitter up so we could both have lavalier mics talking into the Zoom up to the computer. And one little connection I didn't have pushed in all the way. And as soon as the thing was over, I was like, And that's what it sounded like because I was just a talking and nobody could hear crap. Oh, bee lady. Wait a minute. Bee lady. Now, wait, Heartsight, did you put me in? Where's Heartsight? I don't see the Heartsight. Oh, come on now. Because but you guys are the ones that are about to have the 5 cross mark on there. Bee lady and Heartsight. I need to see Heartsight come in.
Man, Jody, I'm gonna bust out another special beer just for you.
All right, do it. What you got?
This is a Three Floyds Brewing. This is a
Oh, Heartsight is in. Okay. Let me do Heartsight.
and Jody, this is a barley wine ale. Oh, here we go.
All right.
I kind of fell in love with it. I love the art on it.
I will say this: I am going to go back tomorrow and check the stream, and I will see start put me in, stop put me in. I will make sure. This is for show. I go back and I look at my sheet.
Believe me, Jody is the most professional streamer that there has ever been. He's got spreadsheets. He knows who was up here and who wasn't.
Yeah. But Heartsight has also been putting together a cookbook out of the Bourbon Burner series. So, you know. Up. Groovy.
Are you home, Groovy? Do I need to change
Groovy's
my
in.
to after party? I know Groovy was cussing me all the time. He's like, that dumbass can't even set up a stream. I couldn't. I could not set up a class without stream. So.
Well, that's a complicated stream. See, mine's simple. I play a little intro video and we're done. And then we're just sitting here drinking bourbon and talking.
This would be like me connecting your StreamYard to my channel type deal. I just don't have all the info. Ooh, this is 13.6. This is a big boy.
Wow. So what is that? Something barley wine? Lloyd's? Floyd. 3 Floyd's
Brewing. Barrel aged Bohemian barley wine ale. And I just got it for the label art, if I can get my camera to focus lovely.
It's doing all right.
No, we got to get that sharp. How do you do that with your hand? Is that what everybody used to do?
Well, you have to get it close enough where it focuses. It's trying to focus on past it. Is what it's doing.
Oh, let me just stick it up here. Focus on that, you son of a gun. Come on, Logitech.
Logitech kind of slow on it. I've got mine kind of optimized where I can put something up there real close, and if you can block out but if you can't block out everything behind it, it won't focus on it. You can't. It's sometimes contrary, trying to get it to focus.
So this has got a lot of the same notes as the barley wine as this Dragon's Milk Solera does. It's got a lot of those kind of European spice notes to it.
Now, did Samantha say put me in? Is she on here?
Samantha
she don't
Lee.
want nosing kid.
Samantha Lee, better get in.
If you win, you can donate. If you don't want it, you can donate it to somebody. They'll love you forever.
You ever had any barley wine, Jody?
I have.
You like it? It's
No.
an acquired taste, I think.
Yeah. All right. Samantha's in. All right. And I'm looking through. This is Sam's first. I'm just gonna put Sam because I know who that is.
Too dark to do a beer Jesus on this one. Sorry.
I almost just put SLO, Samantha Lee's Originals.
SLO. Sam Lewis and Bispo. Wow. That's crazy. Same initials.
But I know who Sam is. Anytime I abbreviate something, I kind of know who you are. Oh, Lone Star. Lone Star. We are running a little past, and Lone Star is in. All right. No beer Jesus. No, it was a little too dark.
Just a little bit.
Oh, is Chatty-O in the house?
I've not seen Chatty O. I just saw Chad.
Okay. Well, I'm kind of watching for people that have been getting in on the drawing. The more times you get in, the better.
That's what I've always been told.
I mean, you know, that's what I always thought my entire life. The more times you get in, the better.
Yeah, I mean, not different things. Just the more times you get in.
Yeah. It's a shotgun, you know, over a rifle. You know, you go for
Oh, I'm an idiot that pulled out a deer rifle and hit a bullseye from 500 yards away. That's how lucky I am.
Mm-hmm. Well, you got lucky on that first one, not on my channel, but on 21090 because they regifted and it went to you.
I didn't know that. Oh yeah, the nosing kit. Yeah, hell yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Because
I thought
Todd
you
won it that first time.
Yeah.
Now it's going to be harder on this one because we're going to have 60 freaking names all over the wheel. You know, on this one.
How many hours of work do you think you put into that nosing kit, Joey?
Well, when I first started, the hardest part was coming up with what notes was going to be in it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I come up going around the wheel, and I try to go for a light, medium, dark note, you know, in each category because I used the bourbon wheel from like the American Bourbon Council or whatever, and I tried to pick a bunch of notes around there, but like I said, like low, medium, heavy, you know, on the wheel.
Some other nosing kits, you got some different noses in there than most of them have. So.
Right, and I tried to even it all out, and I did well in statistics in college, and I try to, you know, spread things around, and there's some in between notes I could have added or whatever, but I think what I consider my perfect balance, you know, for it. And the second hardest part was finding all the ingredients I needed. And you want like dried fruit. If you use fresh fruit, you want to get it quickly cut and into like the vodka. But
you did.
You know, it's
Let me pick one out here and kind of show everybody what we're talking about. Let me find a good example. So right here, we've got new oak.
oh shit! Yeah, now that one's unusual. I didn't buy anything for that. I have 2 giant oak trees in my front yard, and I went and found a limb that had fallen, and I whittled it. You know, just took a knife and took shavings off of it.
The oak limb and whittled it.
And I kept
all day. What do you do for apple?
for apple.
Mm-hmm.
That's an apple. I just take a fresh apple and cut little pieces off of it, dice it up, put it in there.
And the vodka just keeps it from going bad. And
Right.
It keeps the aroma up, right? Black pepper.
Well, you know, and vodkas are used in extracts.
I think almost everyone I had hit black pepper. I did not realize how much black pepper was in everything.
Yep. Now that I use a coarse ground black pepper from a grinder, and it's actual peppercorns that I fresh grind and then put the.
Now I know what you use for roast, but I could sit all day long in it. If I could, I would just leave this open until it evaporated out in my room.
My
But
neighbor next door,
yep.
my neighbor next door has a rose bush growing in between. It's right on the property line between us and her, and I just steal a rose from it.
So bottom line, what I'm saying is these nosing kits are very, very thought out, and it takes a lot of time to put this together. So you were probably getting a. If I was Jody putting that kind of time into it, this would be probably $1,000 nosing kit for the amount of time and effort and thought he put into putting this.
Probably about $200-300. That's what they cost if you order them. But you're not going to get the same notes. You're going to get fewer. You're going to get a smaller set. This is 24 notes around the
Yeah,
wheel.
I'm not going to have a bourbon person out there actually hand picking this stuff and putting it in a jar.
Yep. All right, so I'm gonna put right now. I'll let it go way over because we started late, and now it's stopped. Put me in, so I can go back, and I already added, and I'll go the two before right there that y'all reminded me, and I was late, and then I can go back and look at this tomorrow, and I can see start put me in, stop put me in all caps for me. And that's who all will get in there. And I will sure up this list and make sure that everyone's in there.
I did not mean to drop that link in your chat. I was trying to put that somewhere else, but
What sounded so weird? What sounded so weird?
that sounded weird.
Again, I don't have intros. I do not have intros, but I'm going to bring up somebody that everyone thinks is lovely. The amazing Samantha.
Shut
Oh, I
up.
thought you were talking about me. Oh,
No, you're already here.
oh, look at that shirt. Look at Smith.
Clouds and
I'm so
Stouts.
excited.
And now we're going to bring up the hottest guy in the house. Everything spicy.
What's up, man?
All right.
That is. I cannot compete with Phil. I cannot.
Cheers. Oh, you have an old Carter etched glass.
Yeah.
Damn.
Is that what's in it though? Oh, Woodford Reserve. All right.
Store pick.
Store pick.
Phil, I'm not going to drink out of the neck because I'm going to send you a pour of this one when I open it.
Oh, I'd love that.
Oh, yeah.
I thought you were drinking brewskis.
Oh, I got that here.
Oh, okay, there you go. Chase.
Washing it down with whiskey.
Now, do you guys get this over where you're at? Norm's raggedy ass IPA.
No.
I have not seen it.
I know Ocean doesn't like IPA, so
Yeah, if it's an IPA, I'm out.
I'll drink.
I just think you're getting weird IPAs. I've had some weird IPAs that I don't care for, and this one I like.
Like I said, I had one hazy IPA from Ozark, Ox Bend Brewing Company. I did kind of like it, but I'm not an IPA guy.
Yeah, they're more hit or miss than stouts, but these ones I seem to like. So
IPAs smell like a headache. They smell like a migraine headache.
See, Samantha talked about her eyebrows on the other stream the other night,
Hey, Mayberry.
and now I'm obsessed over your penciled on eyebrows.
They're not penciled on. They're just a lot thinner than they used to be. It's ridiculous. Because she ripped off my thickness and it never grew back.
ripped
Yeah,
off
well,
my
it's you
thickness.
now.
That would be a tragedy.
Yeah, I used to have like thick ass eyebrows, and she tore my hair follicles out when she waxed them.
If it was like me, where they were like your eyebrow hairs are hanging over your glasses, would you trim them down or just let them bush out? What would you do?
Of course, I'd probably trim them a little, but I don't. I don't have to do
They
that. Sadly.
like when
I
the,
wish I
the
could.
ceiling fan catches them, they tickle your forehead.
That's kind of
Yeah.
like in now, though, where women have been brushing their eyebrows like up and
Oh, I
letting them
saw
kind of
that.
fan out.
Yeah.
That's like the in thing for some people. So,
Yeah.
but I
Soon as
Brace
can't.
that,
yourselves.
yeah,
Brace yourselves. Brace yourselves. Everybody.
oh, it's
Nick.
Nick Jones. Hell yeah.
Oh, he's naked. Yeah.
I saw your boobies.
Yard.
We told you about bringing naked people up here.
Nick's got
So
more
I'm
than
back
me.
to the
I'm naked
angry
in bed
lawnmower.
waiting for Crazy Ann.
There you go.
Now I think I sent Crazy Ann the link. I'm not sure now. I don't remember.
Well, Oji-san put it in the chat, so
I
Yeah.
did.
Yeah,
I
well.
put it in the chat, Joe.
All
Sorry.
right.
I
But
didn't
I
mean
think
to.
I actually sent her the link. I'm not sure. I know I sent Whiskey Nose the link earlier.
well, Bourbon Bounty said he was going to put it in the chat, and I never saw it, but I was out in the garage, so
Well,
I'm trying to help
Oji-san
you.
took care of it.
Jody was talking about it. I just did it. I was like,
I
yeah.
say a lot of shit I don't do.
All right, guys. It looks like Groupie is home. He's getting things set up. I'm gonna go over there and help him get the drum kit put together, get the
All right.
lighting right, and we're fixing to throw down. So I will see y'all over there. Jody, as always, thank you, brother, for running this.
Yes,
Means a lot.
sir.
Touches us in the heart for somebody to actually run a damn after party for us. So
Hey,
love you.
we're going to keep doing it.
yeah, Bill, you know you're the godfather. We love you, man.
all right.
Phil is like the most famous person on the panel. I remember the first time I found your live stream, I said, damn, I might need to ask for your autograph because I had watched a couple of your videos and I was watching, and I didn't have a clue who you were. And I was watching Johnny Scoville, you, and a couple of other ones. And I was trying to live vicariously through you guys because my doctor had told me not to do that crap anymore. And I was all sad and everything. And that was my self medicated thing. You know, I would my mental health status. I was watching you guys suffer because I couldn't do it anymore. And then I landed on your stream, and there was Crazy Ann, and I think Samantha was on there. That was like that was a while back.
I am lucky enough to have some lovely ladies that join me up on the panel from time to time, yes.
But
Oh, shit.
Well, I always kind of looked at it as our channel anyways instead of my channel, especially for the people who join me on a regular basis, you know. I think if I had to get up here and just flap my gums for 2 or 3 hours and it was just me, I think I'd have a rough time with it, so.
Oh yeah, and you know it's always tough. I try to prepare some things in my head before I go live because I don't know who's going to jump up or not, and I try to okay, I'm going to talk about this, I'm going to talk about that, I'm going to mention this and do that, but after a little bit you run out of stuff, you know, and you don't want dead air. You don't want dead air. And speaking of that. I am going to pull this Legion down because I'm on a finished bourbon tear tonight.
Let's see that bottle.
What's that?
Let's see the bottle.
Yeah. Legion.
I think I've seen that in the stores.
That's the Beam Suntory. So this is a collaboration between Fred No and a Japanese whiskey maker who studied all of Scotch style, you know, but he put this together and then masterfully finished by what's his name? I can't say it right. Shinji Fukuyo.
Okay.
Okay.
There we go.
That sounds
I know that
good.
sounded dirty, but it wasn't.
Fukuyo.
Yes. Shit.
No, fucking you.
I fuck your shins. No, something.
You know fucking me, I fucking you.
All right. So we are gonna. I do like Legion though. It is a nice collaboration there.
No metal music. We are doing some Woodford Reserve tonight. Store pick. Distillers Select.
Hey, Twisted.
No.
What is Jim Bob's alcohol?
Jim Bob's alcohol would probably be along something like McCormick's, like Jimmy. Yeah,
All
Jim
right.
Bob is one of my alter egos.
Ah, okay.
So you've seen my Jim Bob Cooter, haven't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think that's what he was referring to. Pretty sure that's what he was referring to.
I've also seen the Mankini.
Mankini, yeah. Well, see, I don't think I've worn the Mankini live except for when I did my Tube of Terror on Nuke Chili Heads over a year ago.
Joe Weymouth, he missed the put me in earlier, but he's here now. We have Joe in the house.
Give me a moment, gentlemen and lady. I'll be right back.
There's the Mankini. If you haven't seen the Mankini, look at Phil's little picture up there. That's it, right there. Luckily, it doesn't show the whole thing. So you don't see the putter pouch at the bottom. All right. We are going to bring up somebody who I have had on the stream before. Don't talk over people, Mr. Fulton Moretz.
Hello, sorry, I fell
Oh, you gotta
asleep.
fix
and
your
I heard
mic
someone
now. You
calling
gotta. If your mic's gonna sound like a fart or a zipper, I'm gonna have to drop you now.
me. Hang on one second. Okay, now I can hear you.
Okay, all right. You're sounding okay.
I
But
thought somebody
if it-
woke me up.
If it gets rough, we're gonna have to drop you off, like it did one time. It sounded like a zipper. How have you been, Fulton?
Been okay. I'm just a little tired today.
Yep, a little tired. And so I haven't even looked back. How many views did you get off that little interview we had?
I think it could be like. I'm not sure, but I have to check because we were at the grocery and I remember.
Mm-hmm. Well, Oji-san's singing Chris Stapleton right now. And it does
Speaking
not
of
sound
that,
like a
I'm still
farting
working on
zipper.
the new Christian song I've been working on, my original
Oh,
song.
okay. All right.
Where'd you come from, Fulton?
Nothing much, Phil. How you doing, bud?
No, I'm all right. Well, yeah, I didn't see Fulton in the chat one time. You put that link in there, that man, he comes right out of the woodwork.
He does. He does. I was going to give him a little airtime here.
He's a lurky lurker.
Now, Fulton asked me to do an interview with him, and I did. And I set up the studio and everything because, you know, I'm gonna be as professional as possible. And his family wouldn't quit talking over him while he was trying to do the interview.
Yeah. You know what, Jody?
Mm-hmm.
I think I like the bourbon out of the glass better than the glass. It puts more of my face in here. I get
Yeah.
when I'm drinking it, I get a better smell of it.
Yeah, I mean, these are intended to funnel the aroma up, very intense, right, to the nose.
Yeah, but to me, this kid does a better job of it.
It could,
No.
but those highballs I tend to equate to, like a old fashioned, putting
Yeah.
sugar and stuff in it and all.
I've looked at getting some of those ice cubes where you can make the round ice cubes.
Oh, I have some. I have the square ones,
Okay.
and that glass that you have right there,
Perfect for it.
it's perfect. It fits square in there, and you can pour the bourbon. And I've done that before, but my problem with using ice in bourbon is you can't control the water content. So you either drink it really fast or it gets watery before. But there is something to be said about letting ice melt slowly, with that clear ice, and it melts really, really slow. And then you can take that roller coaster ride of notes, but at some point it gets a little too weak, and then you just kind of finish the rest of it off.
Yeah. I started off my bourbon and whiskey journey, mixing stuff 50-50. So I'm not so uptight that I don't mind a little bit of water, a little bit of coolness to it. So
Yeah,
I
oh
enjoy
yeah.
it either way.
No, I mean I will if I'm just like shooting the crap with some guys and we're watching football, I'll put a couple ice cubes in a highball and pour some bourbon in it.
Makes it last just a little bit longer.
Well, not for me because I drink it a little bit faster when it starts watering down.
Well, I was trying to hide my drinking of the bourbon early on, so I was having all that stuff in the Gatorade bottle. I'd put, a pour's worth of bourbon in there and a equal amount of water, and yeah, that's what I was doing early on. And I'm just trying to get myself, because again, I remember when I first started this, months ago, it just reminded me of my dad's liquor bar. I go back there and I grab something off there and take a big swig out of the bottle. It was like, but the only purpose of doing that was to get the buzz. It wasn't,
You're right.
none of it tasted good. I was, 17, 18 years old. None of it tasted good. It was like, oh my God, this is horrible. Why would anybody do this? But
So Lazy Nate said, "Is that Bright Leaf Summer Select?"
why would he brightly? What?
I don't know.
Where'd you come up with that? No, this is again. I'll say it again. This is my Woodford Reserve Distiller Select, so it's a store select. So I probably paid too much for it, but I got that along with what did I get with that one?
So Joe Weymouth says he's got a starter going for an Imperial Stout homebrew he's doing this weekend.
Really?
Yes. I like Imperial Stouts.
That's funny. I'm down there clicking on Lazy Nate's comment to bring it up on the thing. I'm like, yeah, I'm not
Yeah.
I'm not at all. That's what I always thought. You should, StreamYard should allow you to have a co-host so that, unlike 21090 where they're both actually logged into the same account, where you could actually assign someone on your panel with you. So if you get a little too drunk or you want someone to be able to share some of the comments with you, you can both do it.
I mean, I set moderators on YouTube, but I have to go to YouTube to set the moderators, And when you bring it up and you don't mute it and it's like double flunking and all that stuff, and Fulton left.
Well, that's me. I always keep YouTube going on my phone.
Yeah.
Even when I'm live, so I can go over to my phone if I want to make someone a moderator or block someone on YouTube. I can block them there because you can block them here on StreamYard, but that's StreamYard. That ain't YouTube. So,
I mean, I can make people big on here. I can go to like this view, that. Wait, I'm practicing right now. I can do solo layout. I can make you big. And then I can go exit solo layout. Okay, there we go. I'm learning, guys. I'm learning. And I will figure this out because I'm a techie type guy. But I need to pay for StreamYard, and I'm looking to do that soon. And I don't know when, but I will. But right now, I have the duck up there in the corner,
Yeah.
and Samantha's like just holding her ukulele, and
Yuki.
yep, the
Calling her
ukulele.
Yuki Dookie. Where'd you run off to, Samantha?
Yeah, I don't know, but it's 8:41. We have 19 minutes before Clouds and Stouts. Ooh, that's a nice glass.
Yeah, that's Ojason's. You got Ojibot and then some other
TVMA.
artwork on the other side.
Okay.
But that's what my Raggedy Ass IPA is. So it's a light colored beer. You can tell from the bottom there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little cloudy,
Yeah.
but
It's good. I
IPAs
like
tend to be cloudy. Let's see.
Yeah, it was one of those. It was one of those ones years ago when I started trying to drink different beers other than this like Michelob Ultra and Bud Light all the time. Instead of drinking 12 or 18 of those in the evening over at our friend's house, I drink a 6-pack of those. And you can actually, because it's an IPA and a higher ABV, you do drink it a little bit slower. It doesn't go down like water, like Coors Light or Michelob Ultra. So,
Well, Coors Light is water. I just wanted to
and of
make
course,
sure.
Michelob Ultra. My
Right.
wife was complaining at me the other day. I'm putting all this beer and stuff in the refrigerator out in the refrigerator out in the garage. She's like, "Are you going to drink any water?" I said, "Yeah, that's what the Michelob Ultra's for."
Yeah, I'm gonna
There's your
grab a
water right
Coors
there.
Light right after this stream's over with.
Yeah, I get plenty of water.
Yeah, I got to rehydrate. I mean, that's it's a 3.2% Perrier.
I think Michelob Ultra's still 4.7, ain't it? Is Coors Light
What's that?
3.2?
Well, the Coors I get is 3.2. Yep.
I want to say Michelob Ultra's 4.7.
Yeah, it could be. That's
Yeah.
probably what gives me a headache. But it's also rice beer because it's Budweiser.
Sorry, guys. Kiddo got hungry.
Yeah,
No, you're
yeah.
fine. Oh yeah, and you're okay too.
Well, if Sam's not going to show her face, then I'm just going to use the one here.
Oh, she's back. She's back.
We'll use it.
I know Sam's excited about Jimmy Palooza OG Fest.
That'll be fun. I look forward
That
to it.
that
'Cause
is
I
going
need
to
a
be
break.
fun.
We'll
If
just
we
use
don't
the avatar.
record, if we all don't post like 30 videos apiece that week, we're doing something wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, that's going to be a fun time.
Yeah, I will be bringing my laptop and stuff with me. So.
Oh yeah, I'm even going to bring my VR with me.
Ooh.
And we will shoot in full VR 180 where you can actually scroll and look around and see the people running naked in the woods over here.
If that happens.
See those little moon bums bouncing across the woods.
I haven't touched them yet there, Robot Scott.
Holy
Oh,
moly.
Robot Scott, man, I'm telling you, man, if you can get friends with Robot Scott, you can get some samples. That guy sends samples like crazy.
Yeah. I don't know.
Oh, hey, Robot Scott. Look, speak of the devil. His ears were burning.
Well, he asked that in chat. You saw it late.
Oh, I did?
That's why Phil grabbed the bomb.
Oh, well, it just popped up. Well, I'm late. I'm late on the chat.
It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, it popped up on StreamYard about 30 seconds before it popped up on YouTube. So.
Yeah, I used to be the other way around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now
I don't
maybe
know.
my
StreamYard's
phone's
faster
behind
than
too.
YouTube.
I'm learning.
StreamYard's actually in real time. They're supposed to be.
Now, when my parents were here, my mom was down. She said, well, I'm just going to set up over here at this table. I have that pub table over there. And I said, no, you don't want to do that unless you have headphones. She said, why? I said, because you're going to hear everything after we say it. It's going to be like a double feed. So she went to the guest room and logged on. And oh, J Lil. Okay, this little
Lil
lurker
J.
right here with the eyes lurking. This is one of my Air Force buddies right here.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
So
Sorry that your J is little, start, buddy.
yeah, yeah. It has to do with his name.
Oh, I was to say it happens to the best of us, little J.
Yeah, it's he was he said I'm shy. Yeah, he's I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. You're fucking shy. Yeah, you are.
There you go, Cindy. She said, "Show the bottom of the bottle." I don't know.
Okay.
Did you mean the bottom?
Is
or
that
the
a
bottom?
5.9 or what is that?
That's 90 proof.
So little Jay over there was almost called up to pitch for the Yankees.
Oh, really?
Yep. There's a whole story behind that, and I'm not going to tell it. But that guy can throw a freaking baseball faster than anything I've ever seen. And we went to a amusement park, Worlds of Fun, in Kansas City. And they had the hats.
Yeah. Go home.
They had the hats, and all you had to do was throw 3 pitches within like so many miles per hour of each other. And we lined up, and we would throw $5 down, and it would give him 3 baseballs, and he would throw 3 baseballs and hit the mitt every time. And yep, you were within the range, like 1 mile per hour to win a hat. And after about 15 people lined up, they're like, you can't play anymore. You can't throw. Because we were just wiping him out. Because it didn't matter. If he threw 76, he would just throw 76, 76. If he threw 84, he would throw 84, 84. And the last one, he said, let me throw one more time. Because there was one more of our buddies that wanted and it was a fitted hat like this, like no, it was fitted. And he's like, let me throw one more time, but I will throw over 100 3 times. And they let him do it. And he threw 102, 102, 102 into that mitt. And they said, okay, but that's it. And that guy can freaking pitch a baseball.
Yeah. Well, they say for pitchers, pitching, being able to be a pitcher, throwing the fastball, just like hitting a fastball, hitting a fastball doesn't get you into the major leagues. Being able to hit everything, when they throw it down and out and everything else, it's like, you just got to get the timing down as a batter to hit a fastball. But to be a batter, you got to be able to, know everything that's going on. So, but yeah, it's awesome. I mean, I remember Zamaya for the Tigers, man. That guy could pitch, over 100 miles an hour as a relief pitcher, and man, he used to just kill them.
But little Jay, which we called him something different in the Air Force. But that guy can throw a baseball and kill somebody with it. I can tell you that right now.
I think you could kill somebody with an 80-mile-an-hour fastball.
Yep. Oh, what? What? What's happening? Look at the red hair. Look at the red hair. She got it. She's coming up to show it out.
Yeah. I was like, fuck, she's about to just laugh. I was running to the bathroom. I was like, hurry up.
Now that see, I'm kind of like Matthew McConaughey on that. I sure do like them redheads. Remember that?
Yeah. I have a lot of color in my hair.
Yeah.
One of those things,
You're colorful, Crazy Ann.
Thanks, Johnny.
Hello.
Just show up.
Warm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was out in the garage up until about a half an hour.
All
ago.
right, Jay.
I was waiting for you.
Hey, neighbor girl. Yeah, I thought I would show up a little bit. Not long. Just a little bit.
Oh,
Yes.
everything spicy showing off now.
Yeah, he's showing off. No, Tony's showing off. Phil is just chill, you know.
I'm just sitting here.
Yeah.
Phil showing off.
She makes me look good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she does.
Oh yeah. I like that.
Hey,
She said,
Shane.
"Oh yeah."
Hey, Shane.
I brought home more stuff.
Did you?
Yeah. Saturday's gonna be the big day.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're coming with a trailer.
My ass. There's Cindy.
Hey, Cindy.
Connie. With a
That's
lot
your
of exclamation
channel
marks.
name.
Oh, okay. That's why I didn't recognize it.
Mm-hmm. Otherwise, you see the hunt for heat.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Now this is for Crazy Ann. This is Sandy.
He's always after my ass. I don't know.
Hey, I ordered these hats from Norway. I told you that.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I have mine there, but yeah.
Crazy
There you
Ann.
I like
Fuck
it.
it.
Yeah, but it's the same thing, and it's a really good hat.
There was a Saturday Night Live thing at one point in time, and I cannot find it now. They took it off the air. They came up with this thing for achy knees, and it was FAK, right? And they had people from supposed to be northeast, like Maine and Vermont or whatever, you know, and they were like, if you suffer from achy knees when you know in the cold winters, you need to take, you know, this medicine for achy knees. It's called Facet. It's FAK. You know, and they would try to get up and they would go, oh, Facet, you know, and they would sit back down, you know. And I cannot find that video anywhere, and it was Alec Baldwin as the spokesperson, and it was a bunch of the folks on SNL. But anyway, that was random. But I brought it up because I've been searching for that damn thing, and for some reason it's been removed from the internets.
That's crazy.
I'm gonna go up and find me something to eat.
Okay.
See you guys later.
All right, keep him honest. Keep him honest. All right.
Now, the biggest bust for a company ever, I think, was back in the 80s. They had a dietary supplement, a little chew that you would eat that would help you lose weight. And it was called AIDS.
AIDS.
And then, of course, in the mid 80s, of course, along came the real AIDS and destroyed that company's business name. So,
Yeah, they should have changed their logo.
but you could still Google or go to YouTube and do AIDS dietary supplement, and there's still commercials you can see on YouTube for AIDS. So,
Oh, the funniest one though is if you look up the sugar-free gummy bears from Haribo and read the reviews on Amazon.
that's hilarious.
Oh, that is freaking hilarious. I mean, they make it sound like it's worse than a gut buster from a hot pepper.
Yep. Yeah, both AIDS will help you lose weight, twisted heart, lady. So will meth.
Yep, that's true. That's true.
With meth, though, you'll lose teeth too.
Yeah, and
friends
it makes
and
things
family.
stink. You'll just smell like pits and feet.
Send me.
And everybody knows what pits and feet smells like.
Mm-hmm.
All right, it's 8:55. We have 5 minutes before Clouds and Stouts. So we are sliding down the hill, heading for redemption.
It's funny. I saw a TikTok video today where a guy's got his wife sitting there with 3 different candles, and she's supposed to blindfold. He's supposed to tell him which candle's which, and he's supposed to hold it up to her. And as soon as he puts the blindfold on her, he goes and sticks it underneath her nose.
Oh,
I saw that. I feel
That's so wrong. Yeah.
I'm gonna pour one more.
I got my TikTok leggings.
There you go. Can we see that again?
I was just going to show that to
Oh,
Samantha.
okay. I got you. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this is not a finished bourbon. This is just Peerless.
Do you have any of the Pingree there, Jody?
Have any what?
Pingree. Mayor Pingree?
No, I don't believe so.
We might have to hook you up. It's one of the Robot Scott said it's one of the top ones you can buy here in the state of Michigan.
All right.
probably
Well,
doesn't get
I
much out of
don't
the
live
state of
in
Michigan.
Michigan, so.
Well, I know,
But I
you
will
live in
travel
Michigan,
for bourbon.
but I will travel.
Have bourbon, will travel.
I don't know. Lately, I've been feeling gracious, and I sent a bunch of stuff out today. Sent some tinctures out today. I sent a couple of different bourbons out, 2-ounce pours to Andy and Todd today, and just I don't know.
TikTok leggings.
It called
TikTok
TikTok leggings. Yeah, you saw everybody had it. Not everybody. Jimmy had it.
They lift and
Micah had
separate.
it. Travis had it. What?
They lift and separate.
Is that what they do? TikTok
Maybe.
leggings.
They make a butt look even better.
Man, we went to this escape room thing while my parents were here. Whole family showed up, and we did you go into the room and you have to figure out the codes and all this stuff, and And before we went into the room, we were in the escape room thing, but we were in the mall, and you could see people walking by, and there was this lady. I will call her a lady because I don't know her. And she had on these torn up legging things and some looked like a rat been sleeping on it shirt, but her hair was done well, but she had on high heels like up to here. And when she was walking, it's supposed to lift the booty, right? High heels, supposed to, but
Yeah,
she was walking like, and it reminded me of the old commercial from IKEA, IKEA commercial where the lady's like, start the car, because she got such a good deal on the stuff inside. I don't know if it was IKEA or not, but anyway, it was one of them commercials, and she's walking down through there all stiff, like can't take more than a 3-inch step, and that she just looked miserable wearing those damn heels. And I'm like, and there was no sway to the booty because, it was so tall. She was on stilts, and her toes were pointed straight down. And I swear she was in pain. And I'm like, that's not sexy. There's a happy medium somewhere, where you can get the...
High heels, that dangerous. Break a leg then.
Man.
I use flip flops. And cowboy boots. I love cowboy boots if I got some nice ones.
I will let you know, Robot Scott, if I find some here.
I'm putting it in my reminders right now.
Fearless double.
I can tell you, after all this finished bourbon that I've drank tonight, that Peerless is coming through loud and clear. Loud and clear. With the notes and everything. Peerless, just regular old Peerless Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey, small batch, is a really good bourbon.
Okay.
Yeah, why do women think that's sexy? It probably doesn't look good. She looked in pain. It looked like she was doing everything she could not to fall down and make a fool of herself while making a fool of herself, trying not to fall down to make a fool of herself.
Sorry.
Right.
Right.
All right.
We got like
It's
16.
9 o'clock. It's 9 o'clock. Clouds and Stouts is starting. We are, tell them you came from here, Bourbon Bounty Raid, over to Clouds and Stouts. Guys, it's been a blast. Appreciate everybody joining. Good to see all the names on the wheel. We're going to be giving that away the first week of December. But let's get over to Clouds and Stouts. Let them know where you came from.
Have a good night. Keep it spicy.
Keep it spicy.